How's it going, everybody? Today, the YouTube viewpocalipsis and live sound talk as usual. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another Monday live stream. My name is Guillaume. If it's your first time on the channel here, hi. We talk about live sound. We talk about live sound engineering, console, microphone. You get the idea. This is what we're doing here. In-ear monitors. Yeah. Let's talk about I cannot speak anymore. The viewpocalipsis from YouTube that is affecting the channel right now. Seriously. Hey Zen, it's been a long time, man. Good to see you. Welcome to another Monday live stream. Today I'm late, a little late because of traffic. I was stuck in traffic. I was supposed to be home earlier. I had some stuff that I had to take care of this morning. Now it's done. I just need to get back on track. But yeah, I was stuck in traffic. It took me a drive that should take me about 45 minutes. Took me an hour and a half. So this is why I'm late. No excuses there. Yeah, let's talk about the viewpocalipsis. I don't know if you guys know this because you are probably subscribed to the channel. You guys probably ring the bell. If you didn't, well, time to do it. Right now, I don't know what's going on. Well, actually, I know a little bit where this is coming from. A lot of people that use ad blocker that you used to watch YouTube were counting as views. So apparently a lot of people are using ad blocker and stuff like that. And because of that, because YouTube doesn't count the view or the viewers that use ad blocker, my stats are in the garbage right now. I know I've not been the most active YouTuber ever, but my stats are in the garbage right now. Total crap. All the curve, all the graphs are like down all the way. So I don't usually ask much from you guys, but please, if you can this time, just share a video. Someone on Facebook asking a question that I have a video about, please send them my way. Send them a video. I need the view to get back a little higher, because right now it didn't make a big financial difference. I'm not doing YouTube for a living, so it's fine. It's not affecting my living situation, but it affects the viewership of the channel. It's affecting basically the amount of views that I can say the brands that I'm doing. So you guys know that I have a really good relationship with the guys at AVL from Midas. They know that too, so it should not affect them too much. But if you guys want to see more stuff, if you guys want to have my opinion on more stuff on the channel, I need to get those views back a little higher, because right now I look like I just don't care about my channel. Or maybe it's going to be the same thing for everybody, but right now we're in a big downturn. So please let me know if I can maybe make a new video. Maybe there's something that I need to cover that I don't know, but let me know about that. Okay, enough of complaining about the viewpocalipsis. Let me say hi to Bowler. Is this working? Do you guys see the comment on the stream? You guys see that? No, let me say. Rob, is it showing up? Is the chat broken? The little view button on the chat is broken, is it? The social media stream app is broken. Let me check that again. Can I do this? Can I have to click on this? No. Oh no. It's broken. Hi Rolf. Good to see you, man. Can I have your comment pop up? No. Social media stream is broken, so I'll have to read you guys. From GTS. Okay, hold on. Maybe I have a double screen here. Hold on. I really like to have the question down here, so I really want to make this work. I'm just gonna close all the window here, and I'm gonna pop that up open again. Can you guys please just write a comment in the chat? Anything. Anybody, anything. I just want to try to fix something, and I'm gonna need your help. Bowler says hi. Is it showing up on the screen? No, it doesn't. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is not. Thank you, Steven. Okay, so this is not moving. I'm gonna have to read today. Social media stream is broken. Actually, let me try one more thing. I'm gonna reselect the live stream. I'm gonna click activate and see if I go, hi, happy Thanksgiving. No, it's broken. Okay, it's broken. All right. Well. Let's go the old-fashioned way. We're gonna read the stream today. Make sure to follow on YouTube, follow on Twitch. If you guys want to follow on Twitch, I'm also there. We're also double streaming. GTS exclusive. Add a question. Where can I buy a wing compact? Right now, I think the only one that has some in stock is Thomann. I could be wrong, depending on where you are in the world. Sometimes Thomann worth it. Right now, I'm in Canada, and if I were this week, I suggest some people to buy directly from Thomann because, yeah, the Canadian supplier that I'm not gonna name the name. You guys probably know who it is. The big chain that distribute Behringer product still has nothing in stock, as far as I know. So if you guys want to get a wing at a decent price, make sure to look at Thomann. Also, speaking of the wing, I'm gonna maybe do a test right now. I ordered some cases from a factory, and you guys probably know what I'm talking about if you guys are on Facebook, but I ordered 2 cases for my wing compact. One that looks like this, and is it too bright for you guys to see? Oh, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Let me bring the lights down on it a little bit. Okay, there you go, in between. I purchased some really cool compact case. It's a regular case with a red, there's actually a red aluminum stripe on it, just so to know which side the cover goes. Wing compact cases are being made right now. They're being delivered to me in Canada. If you guys are interested in purchasing a case, I'm gonna wait for mine to show up and we'll see. If you guys are interested to purchase a case, I may try to do a group buy from the supplier in China. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I want to see the quality of the product first, and after that I want to give a try. Let's say to order 25 case, but those will probably need to be pre-sold before I do an order like that, and I want to make sure it's a good quality product before I do something like that. But I'm gonna try to organize a big purchase and dealing with all, the shipping and all that stuff. If you guys are interested in that, the prices so far are good. I just want to make sure that it's a quality product, or quality enough to be, to put that thing in a truck and make sure that your compact or full-size wing won't be destroyed, because I may order for both type of console at the same time. Let me know. You have my email in the description of the video. Let me know if this is something that you guys are interested into. I can do an import on those in North America, Canada, probably you guys in the US. US, I don't know what's going on with the import taxes and stuff like that. You will have to you will have to cover that part. But if you guys are in Canada and you want to get together and get a big case order for the Wing Compact, I may, once I receive mine, do a full buyout, so be aware of that. Okay, after that, did I forget to say hi to somebody? Stefan Swanton, good to see you, man. Good to see you back. Ralph, of course. Rob said anything in the chat. Thank you very much for saying anything in the chat. Guys, do you have questions? Today, my Wing Compact is currently on rental. I don't have that. We have some stuff that we can look around. Maybe and it's gonna be better if it's not plugged in, but maybe the DN 4816U. I have one in my hand right now. If we want to take a look at that, if there is anything else that you guys want to take a look at other than the compact, we can take a look at that. Otherwise, if you have any question, I can probably sort you out. I kind of know the layout of the console well enough to guide you to fix a problem on your console if you have any, but the floor is yours. Otherwise, we're just gonna do a short stream. And for your information, guys, if you see me in Europe next week, I will be in France. Yes, it's me. Yes, I'm that short. Before you guys ask, I'm 5'6". Those of you who don't, those of you who know the Imperial, not the rest of the world, the Imperial, the American, the Freedom units. I'm 5'6" Freedom unit, and I'll be walking around France, I believe north of France, mostly in maybe the airport. If you guys see me at the airport, if you fly from anywhere and you end up at, I believe I'm gonna land at Charles de Gaulle. So if you see me around there, if you have a connecting flight on Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are in the world and what time it is, yeah, make sure to say hi. It will be a pleasure for me to say hi back and maybe have a quick chat with you guys, maybe a coffee if you're nice. But yeah, I'll be in France next week, so FYI, next week, next Monday, and then Monday after that, I'll be traveling. I'm gonna try to do a vlog. It would make sense if I do a vlog. It's been so long since I've vlogged, but I think it will just be wise to do so, traveling for the first time in Europe. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not. Make sure to ring the bell. Make sure to share a video, because my view will be even less next week. So make sure to share the video for the upcoming week if you guys want to support the channel. If you guys want to make yourself a playlist and let that run in the background overnight, I'm definitely not gonna say no. If you guys want to do that kind of stuff, I know it's not full eco-friendly to do that, because you basically waste internet bandwidth and stuff like that. But yeah, it's something that can be done if you guys are willing to do that kind of thing. But who am I to ask? Just let me check what's going on in the chat here. Sorry, the chat is broken on my computer for some reason, so I'm gonna try to follow here. GDS exclusive. Okay, you're in Canada. If you are in Canada, I even recommend to get the console from Tillman. There's nothing at the local store. Stefan, love the DN4816U. Use it all the time. Getting 16 input from an XR18. Yes, it's a good way to have a split. From Rolf, do you know Dentivia? I have downloaded the trial and now I ordered a license. In Matrix, I don't know what is in Matrix. Is it 1.7 meter? 1.72? I would need to look that quickly. I don't convert metrics much, even though it probably says it on my driver's license. I'm really curious to know if it said it on my driver's license. I'm not going to show you my driver's license, but it says 170 centimeter, 1.7 meters. I'm short. Well, compared to most guys, I'm short. Compared to most ladies out there, I'm probably average. The Dante Via, seriously, no, I don't know much about it. Actually, I know Dante really well, but I don't know what's the Via app. Is it for video interlace audio, or video and audio, or something else that I'm not really sure that could start with a V? If you guys don't mind pointing that out, because I probably have a license for that, because accidentally, when I purchased my Dante license, I purchased the everything bundle. Like, if you don't, like, do you want to buy Dante? Yes. If you unclick this if you don't want to buy the full package stuff. I probably downloaded the Dante Via, and it's back from 5 years ago, so I purchased the perpetual license for Dante. Don't regret it so far. It's been a really good tool for me to have. Most of the venue that I work with now, they deal with Dante. My ULX D microphones are Dante. Really fun to have those connected locally. Not wasting a preamp, not wasting really good or limited AS50 resources on the Wing Compact. Definitely a cool console for me to have, or a cool addition to have to my console for connecting or interconnecting stuff. Dante has been a lifesaver so far. You just end up on the network and do whatever you want, and you can share that network with other stuff. It's not that bandwidth heavy. Seriously, Dante, if you guys don't know much about Dante, go look around, and seriously, go hold on, is the chat working? Do I have a problem with the chat? Give me 1 second here. Okay, my social stream dashboard chat is definitely broken. I can close that. I'm gonna get to you guys. Let's start over. Let's start that social stream app over again, because it's not working. Exit. There you go. Can I get my social media stream back again? It may even work this time. All right. Okay, now it's debug. If you guys do Dante virtual sound card, oh yeah, I use that all the time. Virtual sound cards work great. I've recorded many shows, and I recorded many times with that on different kind of situation. It's amazing. I found from Rolf, I found Dante very interesting because it allows USB device to Dante like an XR18 and a Flow 8. Hold on, can you take a computer and connect a console like an XR18 over USB and send it to Dante this way, acting like a bridge or converter or any sort of something? Really interesting. Let me make sure that YouTube chat is working. Or actually, hold on. I'm gonna go the old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna pop out YouTube chat. It's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. Hey, popping out YouTube chat, so at least I know it's gonna work. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on. I know I can click on something, right? There we go. Okay, so yes, exactly. Really interesting from Stefan. I don't know what the latency would look like. Definitely. What type of conversion are we talking about here? That's gonna be the question. Like 10 milliseconds. Okay, it's not 10 ms is not the end of the world, but I would rather use less than that if I can. "10 milliseconds is not nothing. Between 5 and less than 5 makes sense. Most of it is from the USB. Okay. Yeah. In a situation, well, it depends what you want to do with it. If you are in a situation where you just use that for a recording, if you use that to send to a streaming device, something, yes. If you want to use that to send the front of house, 10 millisecond is going to be the maximum amount I would probably put on any device like that. If you want to use, let's say, an XR18 as a console monitor, and you want to grab that front of house to let's say a Yamaha console, that's pretty much, yeah, I won't go any further than that. Seriously. It's a little too much. Because about 10 is maybe 7 or maybe 12. 12, you start to notice it. If you're standing in front of a PA and you have 12 millisecond plus the physical amount of sound traveling through air, let's say that you are in front of a PA with a drum, that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot of milliseconds adding up. Because let's say you have 5 to 10 physically plus a 10 of conversion, so that's gonna be 25 the time that you're hitting back the PA. That's gonna be a lot. I don't know if it's too much, but that's definitely gonna be a lot. I will need to dive a little deeper into the VIA apps. Seriously, I probably have a VIA license on my computer already. I'm really good at purchasing stuff fast on a gig and forget to go like, oh, I didn't uncheck all the little bars, and I purchased the full license of everything, full perpetual license, which is not a bad thing. Seriously, I don't like the subscription method that most companies use, because it's way more expensive and it's way more money. But yeah, it's definitely not below 10 millisecond. Not on a lesser computer, and auto driver on Windows will hurt the latency, definitely. Is there anybody in the music industry still running under Windows? Seriously? I'm not bitching against Windows here. It's just I don't know of anybody who is not using a MacBook of some sort, MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and he's not running backing track from Logic. And once you start to integrate MIDI over Wi-Fi. Funniest thing ever. Yeah, still too many. But if you are running backtrack for a band like most bands do nowadays, do you know that you can change the chart on iPads on stage? You create a local Wi-Fi network with a computer. You give an iPad to everybody. You can give them the right chart for all their stuff, and it's going to change the chart in real time. Logic can send command of MIDI over Wi-Fi to turn pages on everybody's iPad. So you change the song, you go, hey, we're gonna skip this one. You just drag, skip, and everybody's iPad on stage for musicians to follow, it changed the song. And you can do the same thing for pedal boards. You can do the same thing. Logic can do that over Wi-Fi. It's crazy. Stefan, I use Windows laptop to have touchscreen to run the edit for the CC button that are in edit now. Okay, you can do CC button now. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm not using edit that much because I most of the time have a console at home. I prefer to do it on a console. Sometimes it goes faster, sometimes it doesn't. Right, the tapping out stuff, it's way easier on a computer, but actually I need to try it, but I'm pretty sure it's working. I'm pretty sure you can connect a keyboard to a Wing and it's just gonna type. Anybody ever tried that? I know a mouse is working fine. I probably need to try it with a keyboard because I don't remember if I tried it and if it worked or not, but I'm pretty sure it could. Because it's a computer at the end of the day. It's just Buller, yes, it's working. Okay. Keyboard doesn't work. Rolf, I found that Wing Edit can also output via Dante. How can it output via Dante? Because Wing Edit is not software. Well, it's not audio processing. Stefan, you use them to do light change? Yes, you can. Well, actually, once you end up in MIDI territory or OSC territories, you can do pretty much whatever you want. Even MIDI is a way simpler way to do it, but if your physical MIDI out is connected to a light console and you trigger some MIDI, you can make yourself a custom layer and do the faders thing, and they will be automated. You can do a lot of things, seriously. Local wave file from show control in Wing Edit. Should be an EU keyboard. No. No, it's fine. It's fine the way it is. American keyboard for everybody. I'm Canadian, by the way, so I don't root for myself here, but just keep it whatever it is right now. Is it a QWERTY? They call it a QWERTY keyboard. Robert, I've set to use Mixing Station more since I'm roaming between different console. Mixing Station give you more consistent experience. Okay. Well, it doesn't make the console have more feature, but it's just a UI that you're more used to. You know more about that UI than anything else. You probably know it more than Edit. You know it more than the Soundcraft, or because I believe you were running a Soundcraft with your band, Rob, a few years ago. Is it the 24 channel one? I believe it was something like that. But okay, can anybody explain me why the keyboard doesn't work on the Wing itself? Because I don't see any reason why it should not work. Because if a mouse does work, well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's just a software update. We can probably request that to have option to get a keyboard running. And after that, we can request to have the F keys doing function, or to mimic the user function. So that way we can do a show with a keyboard in front of us and just trigger some stuff on the keyboard. Could be fun. Could be a great way to introduce that. You know, having the numpad trigger some stuff and having the 12 F key to trigger some stuff. Could be fun. The devs are not releasing plugin anymore. At least give me a keyboard, damn it. It's not much to ask. What do you think? Should they release a core version with an HDMI port, a mouse, and a keyboard, so that way you can have, you know, one rack U, an HDMI, and USB, and you can just have your own screen, your own touch screen, and your keyboard and mouse. Actually, it's looking like a lighting console at that point. Please, Behringer, anybody at Behringer, steal my ID. Release a Wing core with an HDMI, and a USB, so that way you can put a touchscreen and you can do a keyboard and mouse, because the mouse is already working. The keyboard input should go somewhere that's not programmed yet. You have to have that implant the keyboard code. It's probably not that complicated, seriously. Like just a regular keyboard. I'm not talking about triggering the F keys. Well, actually, it's probably easy for anybody that know their way around that. It's probably, yeah, mouse, it was an emergency, I get it. But the keyboard thing is probably easy to do, if I understand coding correctly. Well, there's probably a pre-written code that they can just copy paste somewhere into that, and that way when you click on something where the keyboard would pop up, it's just gonna mimic the keyboard. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe it's a disaster to incorporate that, and we should never have that available on a live console. But I think it would just make sense, and it's probably, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's probably not that hard. Probably something that somebody can do in an afternoon. Make the keyboard compatible, and you enable that with a mouse. And after that, like I said, you do a core with you do a core with a touchscreen, HDMI out and a touchscreen, or DVI if you don't want to go into copyright and give out money to HDMI, pay $5 per port. Just go DVI out. Just go DVI and USB where you can touch the screen. That would theoretically work, because a touchscreen, a single point touchscreen, is just like a mouse. For the few things that you do with the keyboard, you can maybe better use the app. Yeah, the app is probably gonna work fine, but it would just be fun to like have the keyboard and maybe the option for the F keys, like I was saying. You can do the F key, the function key on top, do like triggers, the same thing that, you know, when you push on them, it triggers the same thing that you do in the user CC on the console, 1 to 12. I don't know. There's many ways to do this, or to do stuff with a keyboard. But at the end of the day, it's just a computer. It's a I'm gonna say dumbed down computer, but it's probably just a simpler, not dumbed down, but yeah. MIDI controller, kind of like a MIDI controller, yes. But it's just because I'm saying keyboard. It's not. I don't need to have a keyboard to trigger my F keys to do this. But a lot of console nowadays introduce Stream Decks. They introduce mouse control. So why not keep the wing relevant and just go with something really simple like keyboard? The F key triggers something. You can use a mouse, and that's it. If they do a core version, it could be really fun to have a core version with a video port. Probably not something, crazy huge, but having a video port, because it's probably going to be on the DSP or the built-in chip anyway. Same thing that the screen on the console is using. Even if it's not like 16:9 ratio, nobody care. But it will be fun to have that with a mouse and keyboard, and you can just build yourself your small, like an LV1-ish console. Because I know some people want to build that stuff. So have a keyboard, have a mouse, and maybe a touch keyboard so you can access the fader like you do on the rack, but you can have a touch screen to do it. I know, or actually a rack. With a rack, it could make sense to have a mouse and a keyboard in front of it, because in the situation where you would use a rack, you probably have a way to connect the keyboard to it, or use a KVM and go with a keyboard and mouse and trigger some more function that you can on the unit physically just by adding keyboard support. I think it would make sense. Maybe it's an idea. I'm not saying that I'm right, but I think it can easily be done, and it would open up so much more possibilities to have just center part of a keyboard. You can write down your input when you're doing this. Airbo could control the channel, and you have the F keys at the top doing that, and you have the mouse. So you can have a rack console in front of you, you can have a keyboard and tablet, and you can run away, or you can mount a rack version facing down on a desk, opening up the window, and because I believe it open up both way. You open it up so you can see it, you can have a keyboard and mouse, and you can do some studio work with that stuff, or you can do broadcasts. I'm using an XR18 a lot for broadcast, and it pisses me off that I have to use a computer just to control the XR18, because we're in that, especially that one is in a place where I cannot have a Wi-Fi connected to the network. It's a really high security building where no external Wi-Fi is really allowed, so I cannot just use an iPad. I wish I could just use my iPad for that, but especially in that situation, I have to use an XR18 with that. If I were to change it for a rack, it would be fun to have like the rack in front of me. I can do my things with the keyboard and mouse, not have to touch it, and write my stuff easier, and just mix with the mouse and maybe trigger some F key with the keyboard. Could make sense to me. And like I said, I'm no expert. I don't know if it's hard to integrate, but I don't think it's that hard. Convince me otherwise if it's not. But yeah, MIDI controller would do it. The XR18 support the X Touch. Yes, it does. I don't know if they're still working at some point to update the firmware on the X Touch. That's a rumor that I've heard. No idea what's going on with that. Some people said that the X Touch would get a update at some point, but I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's a work in progress. No clue really on what's going on with that. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna call the show done for today. I think we covered the basics that I wanted to cover. I'm probably busy I'm probably gonna be busy for the rest of the evening, so I'm gonna try to push on that, guys. Thank you very much for showing up today. I really appreciate every single one of you showing up. That's gonna be the call for me. I'm not gonna see you guys next week, and I'm not gonna see you guys the week after. So if you're wondering where I am, I'm stuck in a plane, probably in France, and or across the pond. See you guys in a few weeks. Probably expect a vlog. I'm probably gonna have a video that I want to release before I leave. So next Monday, maybe at 1:30, expect a video release, but no live stream. I'll do my best to try to feed your mind with some geeky stuff. Until the next one, I want you guys to please take care of yourself. I'll see you all in a while. See ya.